A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? And we'll do the vowels. A, E, I, O, and U. Sometimes W. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. All right, moms. So today I discovered on a mom website, a mom link through a mom group that I'm in on Facebook. I discovered that Walmart is having baby days today. Well, I don't know if it's just today or if it goes on. It does say days, so that's plural, which means more than one. So I'm going to guess it's more than just today, but so I got on there and I've been needing baby gates because homegirl here is about to, be everywhere. She's already everywhere, but she's going to be everywhere even more. So they have, I forget what brand they are, but they're the kind that you screw into the wall or into the banister or whatever the thing is that you need to screw. You just screw the thing into something, and then you just pull it out and it clicks to the other side. I don't know what that would be called, but it's not like wood or metal. It's like a vinyl mesh netting thing. They're normally like $80, and right now they're on sale for $30. I think it's like $29.99. So I definitely got some of those because this kid requires them, and I've been not wanting to do it because they're just so pricey. And I'm always like, whatever. But I could not let that go. So got some of those for my gal, so she's safe because that is priority. Gotta keep the baby safe. In other news, you have something to say, Charlie? Okay. Anything else? Oh, Charlie learned how to sit up officially today. I mean, she's been doing it with practice, but now she is able to do it on her own, which is a big deal. I know there's a lot of kids that struggle with that kind of stuff, and so every time she hits a milestone like that, I'm always like, whew, she did it. Like, good job. Just always checking to make sure that she's okay and where she needs to be. So far I think she's all right. Charlie, are you all right? You an ET phone home? Where's your finger? No? Oh, something in my eye. Okay. All right. Do you have anything else to say, Charlie Pearl? No. Okay. I feel like I should have more to say. I don't have a whole lot. I've been working and just trying to stay afloat. I get out of work and I come hang out with my baby, make sure she's okay, and I put her to bed. You know, yeah, just doing life. Just doing life. We just do what we do, huh? We do what we do. So, God is my strength, my ever-present help in time of need. And I've found myself in need at various times lately, and he just seems to be popping up. He just pops up in places, and he's like, hey, I know this is going on. I know you're dealing with this. I know life has been hard. I'm going to do this. And, like, for instance, I was at work, and I was feeling kind of like, this isn't going so well, and, you know, I hope I make more money, and it was just, you know, not looking good, and whatever. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then I was sitting at my desk, and I think I've mentioned before that there's like a genetic component to my daughter's hearing loss. Pretty sure there is. Yeah. But I was not going to do a CAT scan to find out if her cochlea was in this shape. And anyway, I think this thing is from my mom, and it came to me, so I also have these hearing aids. I have to wear them, otherwise I'll be like, huh? What was that? No, I didn't hear that. Huh? And, you know, it's a thing. It is a thing. If you have hearing loss, I recommend you do something about it, because the average person waits like 7 years before they do anything about their hearing loss. There are things to help you so you don't have to struggle, and it is a legit struggle if you can't hear. It puts you in your own world. It's a major cause of dementia for people. It does a lot. Your hearing is very important, so I recommend you take care of it if you have any issues. Anyway, so when I hired in, I told my boss, I work for a hearing aid company, and I told my boss that I needed some new ones. I needed some new hearing aids, but they're so expensive that I haven't gotten them for years, you know, because, yeah. And I really didn't want to ignore it, but I knew that dealing with my baby stuff was going to cost some money and be, you know, a headache in its own. What a big girl you are. Good job. So I just went ahead and had the baby with the, you know, all the fertility doctors and all that stuff. And then I put my hearing off. Not that I can't hear. I can hear, but I can't hear as well as I should hear. Without assistance. So anyway, I'm sitting at my desk. My boss had told me when I hired in that that there was a way to get free hearing aids through something, and you have to go somewhere and do whatever. And I was like, oh, maybe. But then I didn't hear anything more about it, and I was like, whatever. So I'm sitting at the desk. I'm getting there. I'm sitting at the desk, and she comes up one day, and she's like, hey, come with me. I go into this office of a guy that does hearing tests, and she puts a box in front of me and says, these are your new hearing aids. And I was like, huh? I was like, what? Are you serious? No. What did you do? Because they're like at least, okay, in 2016 we paid $6,000 for them. And that was, you know, obviously 7 years ago. So they're like $7-8 grand, something like that now. So I immediately understood the financial implications of that. And what that meant. And I'm like, huh? They did my hearing test. They got everything programmed for me. And it was a huge, huge blessing. And you might say, well, kind of sucks that you need them at all. Why doesn't God just fix them? Well, okay, yes, God can do whatever he wants. But, you know, in the meantime, if it's not happening, I need to be able to hear. And sometimes it's kind of like being, you know, you're being flooded out of your house, and you're out on the water, or no, you're up on the, what is it? You're up on the roof of your house, and the floodwater's going by, and a boat comes to save you, and you're like, oh no, I'm waiting for God to save me. God's gonna save me, and the boat was God saving you, you know, in a different way than you thought. And I think sometimes we get so set on Him doing things a certain way, but sometimes He sends another way to help us, another way to work things out, and it may not be what we want. There's always a reason behind. That's right. That's right. There's always a reason behind why He does what He does, and we may never know why until we get to heaven, you know, and that's okay. I think it's good to be able to say, it's good to be able to say, yeah, this is going on. We don't know why God hasn't done X, Y, Z, but one day we'll know. And just to be at peace with that, knowing that God's got everything under control. He's got the whole world in His hands, you know, and there's nothing that we go through that He can't help us with. He sees everything. He knows everything. He knows everything about us. So there's nothing we don't go through, or nothing we go through that He doesn't know about. So anyway, so I ended up with these hearing aids. Nope, leave them on. Leave that on. Nope. This is another struggle of mine for pulling these off and trying to eat them. Anyway, yeah, so that was a huge blessing because suddenly I had the ability to hear everything clearly, and stuff that I was missing, I wasn't missing anymore. And I can tweak them how I want, and I can have them cleaned any day I want. I can have them fixed and whatever anytime I want, because I work in a hearing aid office. I work in there. So, you know, it's really quite a blessing. A super, super blessing. So that was a really cool thing that God did. And another thing was, I was at church a couple weeks ago, hanging out after service, and I looked down in my stroller, and there was some folded up money. I was like, what is this? Somebody put some 50s in my stroller. I said, what?
Kathy,
What?
where's all our towels?
In the dryer?
Oh.
Or they're moldy in the wash if you never put them in the dryer. Anyway, so that was a cool blessing too. So God takes care of us in weird ways sometimes, and you just never know what He's gonna do. So I'm about to run out of video here, so bye guys, love ya.